Greetings, wrestling fans. Special match put together last night by the AWL Commissioner because two of the top wrestlers in the company happened to be in Japan on unrelated business. And also I forgot to set it to the right arena when I filmed this, and I don't want to refilm it. This #1 contenders contest took place at, of course, AWL Hontai last week with a special bonus dark match for our fans, but not so dark anymore because we're going to show it to you right here, right now. This match goes on tonight. The main event right here in Canada, in the Greater Toronto area, for the AWL Grand Championship. The winner faces the most Canadian man in the world, Kid Canada. With the Grand Championship and Joshi Championship set to be unified in just a couple of months' time, the AWL schedule, the fight schedule for the champions, Dante and Joshi, is going to ramp up. We saw with the tag team division the first half of the season. It's going to be the same second half in the singles division. Backdrop driver by the suplex master. It is man versus machine. Two former AWL Grand Champions, two former winners of the Oshogatsu Taikai. Sammy winning it in 2017, and Jigoku Destroy winning it in 2020, our first pandemic tournament. 10-minute time limit here. Taking a look at the win-loss records, and actually, sorry, more importantly, taking a look at the AWL Best 4 coming into this match. Sammy at the higher rank. He is at rank 2. Jigoku Destroy rank 3. #1 rank right now is Shiroke Kitsune, but he is occupied preparing for Faction Survival cage match that will be happening next week at AWL Hontai. Oh, huge power slam by Jigoku Destroy, following his opponent to the outside. There is no rest, there is no recuperation. In the event of a 10-minute time limit draw, Sammy will retain his higher rank. He will be the highest ranked wrestler in AWL Strong in 3, and would therefore get the opportunity, would get the fight, Kid Canada for the Grand Championship. Of course, Sammy he wants to win this, showing that he can win over the augment, over the machine, literal, the cyborg monstrosity that used to be the Japanese destroyer Hakaisha, is now the pet, the favorite toy of the diabolical Dr. Jigoku. Might be a little difficult to see the match clock because of the, powerbomb opportunity. Powerbomb, oh Jesus, onto the barricade. 20 count on the outside, of course. Is that going to be enough? Under 7 minutes remaining, Jigoku Destroy back to his feet at unlucky 13. Returns to the AWL 20 by 20 foot ring, and right now, there we go, the rolling butterfly suplexes. Bam! That could be enough to do it. 1, 2, and of course the suplex master Sammy has got such a repertoire of suplexes, adding to it all the time, innovating all the time. I still remember back in 2017 when he came up with the Chimeraplex that won him that tournament. Nobody had an answer to it. Very few people do today. Sammy one of the most decorated wrestlers in the history of the Animated Wrestling League, our only ever 5-star champion, meaning he has held every single title. Grand Championship, World Tag Team Championship, record 8 times on that. Intercontinental, Canadian National, and he has won the Oshogatsu Taikai. Jigoku Destroy, on the other hand, is a Grand Slam champion. He has held the Grand Championship, World Tag Team, Canadian National Championships, and he has won the New Year's Tournament. He would need only a run with the Intercontinental Championship, which is currently on our other brands. Maybe that's why he and Jigoku are here, trying to figure out, hey, is there any way we can maybe make a trade? Who knows? Our roster here in the AWL has been pretty solid for quite a while, but with one faction going to be destroyed going to be absorbed into the other very soon. With Monster Union and the Yokai Butai putting their banners on the line in the faction survival cage. Well, it is possible that the roster is going to be updated, going to be shaken up a little bit going forward. And look at the strength, pound for pound, the strongest wrestler in the Animated Wrestling League. I've been saying that since season freaking 1. Sammy Nix is indeed a season 1, a season 0 original of the Animated Wrestling League. He also has the best win-loss record in the company. Hang on, cover here. 119 wins to 48 losses, ratio of +71. However, number 2 in AWL Strong and free win-loss record right behind him. Jigoku Destroy, 144 wins, but 93 losses for a ratio of +51. So a 20-win difference between them in the win-loss ratios. 20-point swing. Diving attack, just a human torpedo. Wait a minute, going for a submission now. Trying for a brutalizer. Not his usual milieu. But you see this a lot in the... oh! Ho, 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 ho! A powerful, very, very Brooklyn exploder suplex. And Sammy Nix, he's calling for something. Wait a minute, rolls through into a vertical position. Falcon Zero. I don't think I've never seen him do that before. That's an amazing way to get into it, and he did it! I think we have a new suplex variation that has been invented by the suplex master. Could that take him?
The suplex master, Sammy Nix.
Could that new variation take the suplex master Sammy Nix to the top of the mountain, the AWL Grand Championship? Stay tuned to find out. We go now to the AWL Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto Area for tonight's live card.
We are live in the Battle Zone. The following contest, scheduled for one fall in 15 fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the Technical Wizard, Lee Masters.
All right, Lee Masters, the tag team partner of the man who will challenge for the Grand Championship in the main event. By tradition, he would normally be facing Hassan, Kid Canada's tag team partner, but Hassan actually not in Canada. He's visiting family in the US for the holidays. We really hope it's going to be okay.
Making his way to the ring from the laboratory, representing the Ultimate, accompanied by his creator, Dr. Jigoku. Project Tetsu 3.0.
And so we have Jigoku Destroys tag team partner Project Tetsu 3.0, another member of the 100 win club here in the AWL. 109 wins, but an unfortunate 78 losses put him at +31, which overall puts him at the 5th highest win-loss rating in the AWL Strong and Free brackets. But we have to go down a little bit. We find Lee Masters also with the 100 win club. You're getting the best of the best tonight. 115 wins to 95 losses for the Technical Wizard, putting him at +20, the 8th highest win-loss ratio in the company. And I think we can assume this might be a preview of the next Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament, coming up in just a few weeks. We wait for the brackets to be announced. Tsubite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni, all for Dr. Jigoku. Bang the gong, the match is on. Welcome to the sold-out AWL Battle Zone in the Greater Toronto Area. Why is it sold out? Because we got the best wrestling in the world right here. And also we have an excellent heater. and it is freaking cold out there. Interesting twist around to the hammerlock there. I didn't know Dr. Jigoku programmed the augments for chain wrestling, but apparently a bit of an upgrade to an old toy. The Dean of the Active Augments, the last of the first generation, where he was just copying better wrestlers. Copied off of the original Japanese megastar Gamba. Beautiful cutthroat cutter by the technical wizard Lee Masters, the hybrid athlete. Originally trained in MMA, transitioned over to pro wrestling over 20 years ago now. Later tonight, it is official. Main event, Sammy versus Kid Canada. The AWL Grand Championship and a hanging guillotine. And the Tag Team Reset Tournament continues. What's left of the CyberhawX versus UK Gen 2. And House Classic takes on, representing All Elite Wrestling and sadly the Don Callis family, Protoshita. Well, what do we have here? Some almost Death Rider-like stomps from Lee Masters, the technical wizard collar and elbow tie-up here. Opportunity swinging around to a wrist lock. I did not expect this kind of chain wrestling. I did not expect a technical match out of Project Tetsu, the Iron Project of Dr. Jigoku. When the fuck did he learn to wrestle? Well, sorry for the language, but it is what it is. You know what, I'm like 12 minutes into the video. I can probably get away with it now. Oh, look at this. Overhead wrist lock. This is going to get painful. Mere human flesh and bones. The great skill, he transitions it into a side headlock of his own. Does the technical wizard Lee Masters, we used to call him the penultimate fighter, as a little bit of a ninja, a little bit of an insult, a bit of a rib. But you know what? Nothing penultimate about this guy. Former 8-time AWL World Tag... former 10-time AWL World Tag Team Champion, including runs way, way back, before the Technicos, before the new classics. Lee Masters with his brother, Rob Masters. They were Tag Team Champions back in Season 0, and also a pretty good run with Wildcard Bubba Reese back in the very, very earliest days of the league. They were the Young Lions. And Tag Team Champ... Oh, thought he was going to get powerbombed out of the ring. Instead, guillotine right across the throat. One. And only. About 6.5 minutes on the clock. This match could go to a time limit, Raw. Both these men jockeying for position. I would point out that Lee Masters, as currently the 8th highest and the 7th... Hang on, let me double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As the 7th highest male wrestler in the AWL win-loss records, he is very much on the bubble of being included in the Oshogatsu Taikai. Project Tetsu, he's safe. He would have to lose, well, really more matches than there are between now and the tournament in order to not get in. Oh, what is that? One arm! Never let it be said the mere humans don't get the gym. Shiazba. Referee's count is up to 11. Inverted DDT now. Lee Masters usually not that comfortable on the outside. Certainly not the way the new classics tend to wrestle. Definitely not the way Matt Classic taught him. Pushing that 20 count to the limit, but within the rules of the AWL. Oh, I love this. The hybrid style. Rear naked choke out of the vertical suplex position. Got to be careful his own shoulders don't get pinned. That's a great counter to that hold. But that doesn't work with MMA.
5 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
Axe handle smash from the high rent district for the 1, 2, And just before the final and fatal 3 count can be registered, the Iron Project has to run away. Maybe needs to get his batteries recharged here. Dr. Jigoku, the diabolical creator of the augment, the mad scientist of professional wrestling, the bad doctor himself. Something, I can't quite make out what he's saying, something about old age. Lee Masters, of course, a veteran Season 0 original of the Animated Wrestling League. Project Tetsu 3.0, a Season 1 original. Oh, and there's a spear out of nowhere! What the hell? Both men were trying to figure out, well, one man and one machine were trying to figure out, hey, okay, are we both going to get back in at the same time? Who's going to go first? What are we going to do here? Bit of a standoff, and Lee Masters says, okay, screw it, I'm just going to spear you right out of your boots. But I don't think those are boots, I think those are actually his feet. Down! Cross the throat, kick to the midsection. Looking one more time for the hybrid style. Oh no, the Iron Project escapes out the back. Time call's going to be coming faster and more furious now. Irish whip off of the ropes. Drop kick to the knee. Didn't have the height, but had the precision. Jigoku.
3 minutes remaining.
Leaning in now, he's getting worried. His team's already lost once tonight. He cannot afford to have them lose again. Well, tonight on the broadcast, I should say. Body slam. Oh, what is he thinking? He's saying, come on outside, let's finish this in the street. 20. We've got less than 3 minutes remaining. I shouldn't have to say this, but I will just to be safe. No pinfalls or submissions on the outside. Match cannot end out here. You cannot win the match on the outside. You can lose it. Unless the referee calls for a stoppage. Maybe this is a delaying tactic. Maybe Jigoku is fine with a count-out win. Normal people are as close to normal as... Wait a minute, look at that! Beautiful takeover into the leg bar. But that's taking time. That's delaying time. Knee to the head as well. 90 seconds approximately remaining. Normally when you hear those kind of time calls, you're getting back to the ring as fast as you can, but not these two. They just want to fight. Reversal of fortunes, neither, no, 17, they got to get back in the ring, or somebody does. 18, oh, what is he doing? This is a mistake. 19, you don't have time. Lee, get back in the ring. And he's back, no, what? He didn't get in?
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of a double ring out,
oh no,
this match is a draw.
Lee Masters did not fully cross the plane of the ropes. Damn it! Well, referee's discretion. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Tag team reset continues.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall in the tag team reset tournament. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, from the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear and the independent circuit, the taking combination of Not Classic 2, House Classic!
House Classic looking to join the Conglomeration and the Spirit Ninjas in the second round of the tournament, the four-way eliminator match. And the winner of that, the survivor, I should say, of that, will go forward to the Forge Interpromotional Tag Team #1 Contenders match. That will be the finale of this tournament. And here we go, baby.
And their opponents making their way to the ring, representing All Elite Wrestling, several other companies, and the Don Callis family, accompanied by Don Callis, the tag team combination of the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, and the reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Alpha Momosuke Takeshita. Together they are Protoshita.
Don Callis, he put the peg in Winnipeg, but he has an excellent eye for talent. The IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, he will face Tsuji, the Global Champion, in the Tokyo Dome. Meet Tenyo on January 4th, the former TNT Champion, the Protostar Fletcher. Both these men very much alive in the Continental Classic as of recording. Bang the gong, the match is on. And a Wasteland starts off as the inventor of professional wrestling, and uh-oh, hang on, quick cover here. No, reversal. Oh, he does reverse, able to jackknife him. One. Throwaway by Takeshita. Takeshita says he is here to unite all of professional wrestling. What he doesn't mention is he is here to unite all of professional wrestling under him. If he actually gave a damn about professional wrestling, he'd be showing a lot of respect to Matt Classic and the, oh, big boot, ripcord by the Sun. Yeah, whatever, kid, here you go. We'll do it your way. The first ever intergenerational father and son tag team champions of the Animated Wrestling League. A great escape there by Takeshita. And the Protostar, he doesn't respect anything or anyone. All he cares about is himself, a pink supernova of ego. Is the former TNT champion. 1, 2, shoulder up. Recently losing that TNT title to the tag team consultant of the conglomeration, Mark Briscoe. It was Briscoe who led Dragoness and Willow Nightingale to victory last week in that tournament match. Oh, and a running knee trembler. I think he taught that to Mr. Wrestling 2. Tag is made. And front flip leg dropper, running almost an inverted Pele by the innovator of professional wrestling, fighting out of the independent circuit. 13 minutes on the clock now. And going for that half crab. He's got it, a good half crab there, but just empowering the legs of the Protostar, able to get him out of that particular predicament. Taking a look at the win-loss records coming into this match. Now remember, all of our win-loss records are entirely based on your AWL record. So the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, undefeated in the Animated Wrestling League, as is Takeshita. They are both 4-0 in AWL competition. But it's as far as numbers, they are blown away by Matt Classic and Matt Classic 2. Matt Classic 2, who just joined us. Remember the 100 win club, 102 wins, 68 losses. For a ratio of plus 32, his son not too far behind. 88 wins, 59 losses, ratio of plus 29. Both of the Classics currently in a position to be in the Oshogatsu Taikai just by lack of experience. Takeshita and Fletcher are not going to be there either, but again, undefeated in AWL competition. They could take that, they could run that streak all the way. Yeah, all the way to the Timeless Love Bombs and the undisputed, the unified World Tag Team Championship shoulder tackle. Simple but effective. Matt Classic, the inventor of professional wrestling. He seems old school. He seems old-fashioned to a lot of these younger hotshots like Takeshita, like the Protostar Kyle Fletcher. And wait a minute, Don Callis now getting involved. He has to be careful not to get his team disqualified here. If they get disqualified, if Protoshita gets disqualified, the Classic will go into that elimination match. Well, look at this, the full vertical suplex denied, and a chop block to the unprotected knee of Matt Classic Sr. The AWL usually requires our wrestlers to wear knee pads. Special dispensation granted to Matt Classic. He believes that knee pads on wrestlers are for sissy boys. And boom! Raging fire, one! That could have very easily been a victory. That could have very easily ended the undefeated run. Irish whip, tag pull, kick out. Allow it. Oh, wait a minute, not going for the tag, going for a little wrestle match. As we are a third of the way through the time limit here. Look at that. Takeshita in trouble. And there even may be New Japan implications here. What was that roll up? He does not have the tights. He did not grab the tights. He was trying to lift him under to get a little extra leverage there. That's legal as long as he's not pulling on the tights. Irish whip into the corner. This time we have a tag Kogeki. And throwing him straight into the turnbuckle. As we get ready for it, we haven't seen this in a while. The intergenerational thrust kicks. That could do it. Intergenerational thrust kicks at the one. And Fletcher at the rapid urging of Don Callis at ringside. Right out there in front of our French announce team. Because he's Canadian, but he still doesn't speak French. He's not going to join the French announce team. Shinji Dai, Sunrise! Dawn of the new era! You pin or force to submit the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That could cause reverberation throughout the world of Japanese wrestling. And now Takeshita realizing he is in a dangerous position here. He's got to come up with something. Collar and elbow, Irish whip. Denied. Good timing by Takeshita. He's looking for the more traditional, the hooked up version of the Raging Fire. 1, 2. Kid kicks out of it. And the Protostar Kyle Fletcher has not really been a factor in this contest. And maybe the fact that we've got some dissension in the ranks over in AEW, we've seen that between the various members of the Don Callis family, mostly between Takeshita and Okada. Oh, look at this. He's got him German. The German suplex, a hard enough maneuver with your leg trap. It's even harder. There's nowhere to brace yourself. Takeshita with the opportunity here. Up and down. Blue Thunder to Daddy. Not Big Daddy, but still Daddy. Matt Classic 2 leaving the ring, resetting the count as the double Irish whip returns to the ring. An interesting boom, a modified Tiger suplex. As the two legal combatants return to the ring, but now Takeshita's the only one with a tag. German just bouncing. The next generation of House Classic, the heir to the family, Irish whip. Thought he was going to go for the Takeshita line, hits the drop kick instead. Oh, but he's looking for a Wagamama. Kawadoraibe. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. And with that, Protoshita
Here
going
are
to
your
the next
winners
round.
advancing in the tournament, Protoshita.
Well, and Kyle Fletcher barely in the ring for that. Everybody will be legal in the four-way eliminator, and thankfully, Don Callis is not allowed at ringside. Yay! Up next, we're going to find the fourth and final members of round 2 on the Strong and Free side of the ledger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is an opening round match in the Tag Team Reset Tournament. Introducing first into their win of the ring from cyberspace, the Tag Team combination of Dangerhawk and Thunderhawk. Together they are the Cyberhawks. Ha-ha!
Now, you saw that great big asterisk on the title card for this match, 7-1, but it's not this combination, not the red and blue, it was the red and gold. Razorhawk, the man who was placed inside the casket, and some sort of a temporal displacement device used by the devious Poison Hawk, causing Razorhawk to just disappear. We don't know what happened to it. And back in time, forward in time, all we know is ominous words from Poison Hawk. Enjoy your time in hell.
And their opponents, representing the United Empire, the tag team combination of Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, Emily Nagasaki, together they are UK Gen 2.
The United Empire has been on a downswing, both here in the Animated Wrestling League and in Shinihon Puroresu. But World Tag League does offer hope, because right now, as of this recording, the United Empire tied at the top of the block, Al Newman and the Dominator, Great All-Khan, in that tournament, doing quite well so far. Admittedly, it's a bit of a glut at the top of their block. They're in the B block. But another tournament, the Tag Team Reset Tournament. An opportunity for the United Empire to regain lost prominence. Dangerhawk versus Lady Smooth to start us off. This is going to be fun. Bang the gong. The match is on. Gravity kick to start us off. Ha I've been fighting a cough all week, folks. So if I don't entirely get every cough edited out, I apologize. And that just shows the difference between these two wrestlers. We've got a technical team, a team of good old-fashioned Brit Wrest Techers in UK Gen 2, and we've got the ultimate in the high-flying Lucha Wonderbirds, the Cyberhawks. Whoever wrestles... Well, wait a minute, great roll-up here. One. A bit of a surprise roll-up there. Now, interesting, the Cyberhawks not trying to drag this out. The loss of Razorhawk in that sarcophagus, or that casket, some sort of a scientific device, I don't know what it was. There was reference to time travel by Poison Hawk. He put Razorhawk in the casket, attached this weird device, hang on, Endless Light, not gonna go for a cover there, attached the weird device to the casket. This all happened at World of Ruin, Power Pro Lucha. Entered some kind of a numeric code, said, enjoy your time in hell, Razor. And Razorhawk just disappeared. They opened up the casket to get him out of there, and he was gone. So we don't know where Razorhawk is. At this point, I suspect we don't know when Razorhawk is. So he will not be competing in the AWL going forward, unless and until he is recovered in Season 2 of Power Pro Lucha. But as for the Hawks that are here, Thunderhawk in blue, the most recent former Canadian national champion, losing that title to Hebitska, who will take that championship into the survival cage match, increasing the stakes of that contest. The winning faction not only eliminates the other, absorbs the other. The banner to be burned. They will gain control of the Canadian National Championship. And clubbing blows, grounding the Cyberhawk. Thunderhawk enters this match with a career record of 14-12 in the AWL, +2. Tag denied. Oh, nasty spin kick by Emily Nagasaki. Thunderhawk collapses. Incredible. Tag made to Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. A lot more experience here, 49-44. Ratio of +5. Nice tag Kogeki, tag team attack by UK Gen 2. The more experienced tag team. I like to say in and out of the Animated Wrestling League, as the Cyberhawks usually work as a trio. In situations where it is a tag, it was usually, as it was here in the AWL, Razor and Danger. So with Razor gone, the Cyberhawks 7-1, and that one, the loss where they lost in the Tag Team Unification match, our final non-two Tag Team Champions, losing to the Timeless Love Bombs of Champions Week. Hang on, cover here, one and only. The AWL Commissioner did not feel it was fair to exclude the Cyberhawks, so a serious bending of the AWL rules. We do not traditionally use a Freebird rule. You have to have the exact same 2 members of a tag team. The only exception we've ever made is the Imperial rule for the United Empire. And even that is under review. But right now, special dispensation to allow this combination of Cyberhawks. Extraordinary circumstances requiring exceptions to the rules. Huge stomp now, and pulling up. Oh, nasty. The big boot looking for the pentabreaker. Does he even still use that? I don't watch WWE. Oh no, the joint manipulation, not even bothering the pentabreaker. Double knee drop as well. And going outside of her comfort zone is Emily Nagasaki. She is a very ground-based wrestler, but she's about to fly in a cyber twist.
5 minutes overlap. 10 remain.
Third of the way through the time limit. Irish whip into the far corner. For the first women ever recruited, the first AWL wrestlers ever recruited to the United Empire by Will Ospreay personally. Coming up. And able to carry Emily Nagasaki. Again, not a tall woman. Not a tall, heavy individual, but she is so solid. She is solid muscle. Tag Kogeki, let's see what these two can do together, this particular combination. How will they fly? Right across the ring in the double spear. And a knee DT. And we've seen increased anger, increased aggression from the Cyberhawks since Razorhawk was put in the casket and made to vanish possibly into the bowels of time. Cyber twist again. One breakup. We saw Thunderhawk attacking Heditsky before the bell. It didn't quite work. Danger drop! Does not connect. Very dangerous! For Hawk himself. Up, down, down! Tombstone face plant by Emily Nagasaki. 1, 2. And only 2 for the second generation wrestler. Youngest daughter of the original Kendo Nagasaki. Damn right it is tag team wrestling, and we need a new AWL Best 4. The winner of the tournament will be number 1, the runner-up number 2, and then the top 2 win-loss ratios across the brands will be The 3 and 4. Look at that. Nagasaki drop into the Nagasaki lock. Signature submission maneuver broken up by Thunderhawk with 7 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Emily Nagasaki again, not her usual bailiwick. Axe handle smash, that's all she knows how to do from the top rope. But hey, it could be enough. 1, 2, it is enough. UK Gen 2 advance. We have our final 4 for Canada.
Here are your winners, advancing in the tournament, UK Gen 2.
UK Gen 2, Protoshita, the Spirit Ninjas, and the Conglomeration are your fatal 4 in the Canadian division. One half of the Elite 8 of the Tag Team Reset Tournament. The Eliminator, coming soon. Main event time, US versus Canada. 2 great veterans of the league for the biggest prize in wrestling.
The following contest is the main event of the evening. Is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Undefeated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
Lee Masters, as you saw in our replay footage in a dark match at AWL Hontai, able to defeat Jigoku Destroy of the Augments to maintain his rank. Technically the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4. I believe he was actually officially promoted to number 1. Can we get a confirmation on that, please? Can we get a confirmation of any kind? And yes, Sammy Nix has been promoted due to victory over Jigoku Destroy. He is the number 1 rank and the number 1 contender tonight. Jiroke Kitsune, a very temporary demotion. He will be promoted back to number 1 at the end of this match. Whoever is the victor. Either you're the new champion or you're out of the best 4. That's how title matches work in the Animated Wrestling League. And here comes the man this whole show was based around originally. Kid Canada. He has maple syrup in his veins, and he cracks poutine. He's the most Canadian man in the world. He understands location only in terms of intersection. That includes his own toilet. He's the most Canadian man in the world. He knows deep in his heart that shuttle buses are running. He's the most Canadian man in the world. And he is the AWL Grand Champion. He is a 3-time AWL Grand Champion, but all in the past. That means nothing tonight. He must prove himself yet again worthy of being the 34th AWL Grand Champion. We now go to ringside for official introduction.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, representing the New Classics. He is the number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion tonight, making his 2nd title defense. Fighting out of Calgary, from Manitowoc, Alberta, Canada. He is the most Canadian man in the world, representing T490, Kid Canada. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganush in charge.
The championship surrendered until there is a victor. 30 minutes on the clock, 1 fall to a finish. Main event time, big match feel here in the arena. Bang the gong, the match is on. Collar and elbow tie-up exactly as you would expect from these 2 athletes coming into this. Kid Canada, 102 wins, 80 losses plus 22 in the win-loss record. With his victory, with his victory over Jigoku Destroy, Sammy Nix, 120 wins, 48 losses, ratio plus 72. But the numbers a little bit misleading. Both of these wrestlers have long records in tag team action. They are both former AWL World Tag Team Champions, multi-time. Sammy Nix, of course, the only 5-star champion in the history of the rest of this league. Kid Canada, a Grand Slam champion. He would only need a victory in next month, or Taikai, the New Year's tournament, and he is qualified right now to become the second 5-star champion. Collar and elbow tie-up. What are we looking here? Into the back corner. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family will call for a break. And he sort of gets it. We saw Sammy Nix pull out that new sort of rolling Falcon Zero variation to pick up the win over Jigoku Destroy. Kid Canada has seen that footage just as you have, so he might be expecting that. But of course, you've got to worry about the rolling butterfly. You've got to worry about the Chimera Plex. You've got to worry about whatever long-forgotten hold, long-forgotten suplex Sammy Nix. Oh, and a very Canadian leg drop needs absolutely no American flesh. Calgary versus Brooklyn, New York. US versus Canada. Friendly fire, friendly fight. 20 count on the outside. We do not want to see another double count out. In the event of such a situation. Oh! Nova Scotian knee buster. Leg drop as well. The old Canadian leg drop. Pulling his opponent over. He wants the back for some reason. That seems to have been a strategic mistake. Roll up. Oh wait, is he pulling the tight? No, he isn't. That was a quick roll up. He was pulling to the back. He did not have the fistful in tight. And beautiful T-bone exploder suplex. Is he going to go for that roll? I think, no he isn't. Arm lock. Control of the body. Control the arm. Oh, roll. Oh, nasty lariat. Striking right through Kid Canada. A simple vertical suplex. It's a bad strategy to try to out-suplex the suplex master. Kid Canada with the opportunity here. Kid Canada won the title back at Thanksgiving Terror. And of course, that is back in October. Kick to the midsection. Sammy Nix going to watch out, make sure he doesn't get disqualified here. That kick looked kind of low. Judging by the reaction to Kid Canada, it wasn't. High slung cross body. Again, no water in the pool. Kid Canada's had bad luck with the aerial maneuvers so far. He needs to go back to the grabs. Or, but McGoy, just try again. Why not? This time it worked. Kid Canada might be thinking Canadian Crunch, might be thinking Destroy. Canadian Crunch! Canadian Crunch! Canadian Crunch! 1, 2! Lee Masters in a bit of a panic on the outside, realizing that there will not be another Grand Championship opportunity for either of these two before the end of the season. And the unification, Canadian Destroyer denied by the big back body drop. Technically kind of a suplex, sort of. Nasty kick from Kid Canada right to the spine. Try to take away that back. Try to take away that core strength. 2 only. Make that leverage a lot more difficult. Oh, Canada, what are you doing? High cross body block right across the top of the shoulder blades. Could have pinned, but didn't. Bad luck on that one. We're about to approach our first time call of this extended 30-minute championship time limit. What, is this cross-body day and nobody told me?
5 minutes have elapsed. 25 remain.
Oh no, looking for a very Canadian spear. This is a spear. Followed out that Canadian. No, wait a minute. Shinji Dai, no! Bam! A reversal of fortune by the suplex master. Missed with the lariat. Looking for maybe a doctor bomb? Great. Over the back suplex to counter. The throws of Sammy Nix, undeniable here. And he's got it. There's the rolling Falcon's Arrow. Kneels down into it. Traditionally with the Falcon's Arrow, you sit into it. This is a new weapon in the arsenal. 1, 2. Shoulder up. Just in time. The title saved, at least for a few moments. Swing and a miss. Crossbody caught this time. Went to the well one too many times. Back breaker. I was expecting a fall away, but, you know, whatever. Twist it up if you need to. Sammy Nix building up a head of steam. He is ready for whatever this is. No, he isn't. You can make... Oh, wait a minute. The butterflies. Yes, the rolling butterfly suplexes. How many is he going to go for? Looks like only the 2. And into the face plant. Would the rolling butterfly suplex be enough? 1, 2, 3! We have a new brand champion! And he's got the schedule from hell coming up. So let's make this official.
Here is your winner, and the Wrestling Grand Champion, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix.
Congratulations to Sammy Nix. Next week, we will have round 2 of the Tag Team Reset Tournament and 2 championship matches. We will see the fallout from Faction Survival. これで決まりだ。